Hello, my name is Karlos L. Harris. I'm one of the hosts of the Tech School podcast, and I kind of wanted to give you some background information about our MA program. I had a conversation earlier with the director of the program, Mrs. Michelle Dominguez, and she was giving me some insight about it being one of the most expeditious in the area, about us having state of the art equipment in comparison to other programs, as well as some of the trainings that they're doing along the lines of artificial intelligence. And I thought that you might want to hear it as well coming from her. I'm going to cue that conversation up, and I would like for you to take it into consideration as you're looking at a program that you might want to attend. So here's the conversation that we were having literally just moments ago. I'm here with program director for the MA program, Miss Michelle Dominguez. And after having a conversation with her about what the program actually has to offer, I wanted to bring her to explain to you exactly what it is that you would be getting if you were to enroll into DSDT's MA program. First of all, how long have you been within the medical industry?
I started my career in healthcare when I was 19, and I started as an MA, and I've been happy in the field ever since.
So you've seen it go through a lot of changes over the years.
Definitely.
And so in comparison to all the other programs that you are aware of, how does DSDT's program rank among them?
Excellent. I'm glad you asked, actually. The curriculum at DSDT is designed for flexibility. It focuses on completing labs and getting an acuity and dexterity that is required to perform skills. And then it also focuses on the theory behind the skills that you're learning.
So I know that the program is roughly about 9.5 months, right? And to me, that is the longest program that we actually have to offer here at DSDT. But after speaking with you, I come to understand that in all actuality, the program is still more expeditious than a lot of the other programs within our market. Is that unheard of, or would you say that's a particular draw that a person should consider when they're taking an MA program such as ours?
It's absolutely a draw. It's significantly lower than some of the programs in the area. And again, it's good because it's going to get you into the field faster, and it's still not shortcutting on the skills that you actually need to perform.
And I just think of it because my mind always deflects back to technology. But when it comes to the medical assistance field, am I to understand that it's kind of like a get your foot in the door scenario? So if I start off like an MA, does that mean at some point I can continue to educate myself, continue to get degrees or work experience, and perhaps I end up as being a anesthesiologist? Or is that being too much, or is that actually something that you guys promote within the program as well?
We do promote it, and it's actually really realistic. MA can be a stepping stone, but it doesn't have to be. I know many MAs that did not further their education, and they're doing everything from teaching to assisting with writing textbooks. So it can be a stepping stone, or it doesn't have to be. I also know medical assistant graduates, former students of my own, that are now physician assistants. So they did use it as a stepping stone, got their feet wet in healthcare, realized that they loved seeing patients and they wanted to progress further.
So after all the years that you've been in the industry, what would you say, or who would you say would be the ideal student, if you will, of a program like the one DSDT has to offer?
I would say the ideal student would be somebody that is looking to enter healthcare, doesn't necessarily have any experience with patient care, and once they want to know if it's a good fit for them, this is the perfect opportunity and the perfect program for that person. And then it could be also somebody that has experience in healthcare. Maybe they're a CNA or a direct care worker, and they want to maybe go up a tier, and this would be a wonderful opportunity for them.
You were telling me earlier about how those within the program, after the training, they are then skilled to be able to take some of the exams that come along with the program. Can you touch on that a little bit?
I think it's not a well-known fact that medical assisting certifications are national. So they're not like a CNA that is regional state. There is no regional or state certification for medical assisting. It is national, all of them. And there are about 5 different MA certifications that someone can obtain just by finishing this one program. And those are MA certifications. But then MA graduates also, they are eligible to sit for phlebotomy certifications and EKG certifications.
And also, you were telling me earlier about how you used to be a part of accreditations and you used to go and visit other schools and other programs. In the grand scheme of the DSDT and the other programs, these competing programs, where do you rank DSDT's MA program?
I feel like the curriculum itself is state of the art. It is one of the most up-to-date and advanced curriculums that I have seen. We touch everywhere from telecommunications, like telemedicine, to scribing, which in AI in healthcare. The curriculum here actually discusses that, and we cover those topics.
Wait a minute, you said AI in healthcare? So you guys are already forward thinking about how these tools could be utilized within the industry in order to not only make the individuals a stronger candidate for employer, but also that give them the background to be able to hold on to those positions once they obtain them.
Absolutely.
Wow. If there's one thing that you could say to the person sitting on the other end of this lens, what would that be? What would you tell them that would at least get them into the school to have a conversation with you and your team to where they would consider this program to be one of the better ones that they would want to enroll?
There's no better time than now to actually start a program like this. And time is money. And the faster that you can get through this program, the faster you can start making money in the field. Start monopolizing on the fact that we just came out of a pandemic. We lost a huge workforce that we need to replace. And the wages and the opportunities for MA are where it's at.